All right. So D.A. Rorschach Wilson, a San Francisco poet who found a silver lining to pandemic times in the international online poetry renaissance. He has been a spoken word online regular since the beginning in March 2020. The longtime publisher of Rorschach Page, Literary Street Flyer, he has a chapbook out titled First Hours of a Rainy Day and Other Poems. Currently editor in chief of Review Revolution Poetry magazine. You can look into his bio to see the very special spelling of that. It's Review Revolution Poetry magazine, which is seeing contributions for its next edition. Rorschach also has many projects in progress. So, Rorschach, you can let us know how to contribute to that. And go right ahead, sir. We're all ears.
Okay, thanks very much, David. And it's Spoken World Online, week number 83. And it's double special for me because this is my second time to feature here. I featured in August 2020 for week 23. So, and none of us had any clue that this would become a necessary institution. I mean, it was necessary, and now it's still necessary. So I got together a little set for you of poems, and I'm just going to read right through. Phantom visions, lightly thrummed prelude, lends color to the gray, cloudy sky. It is a harp. Long beach grass sways in an everlasting wind. Deep blue mist flows across a lake's rippling surface. Beyond its unfathomed depths lie the secrets of all time, but they are hidden. A red tinge divides what is warm from what is cold. The beauty is a ghost. Suddenly a flute and a drum awaken all who sleep with their heads on their knees. The purple event of twilight plunges all into alertness while the birds and the ghosts sing unobserved. Their stories are untold. And the lake waves lap against the gravel. Their sound becomes indistinguishable from the drum. The harp slowly fades. The ghosts cry and suck in their breath. Sleep hides the secret. Somewhere a flute song is heard. The next poem, this is called Only October. October is the month of red and orange and the taste of honey and sweet potatoes and the wind in the trees. This one, number 3, this is Blue Pyramid. Blue moon evening in a blue room, barely autumn, quietly drifting along into winter. I see a month gone and a full moon, electric frenzy neath the blue pyramid. Gleaming in the hieroglyphic dark, mysteries so far away from all that we know. Sphinx images, lions in the night, lines of darkness, greatly moved beneath your moon and your stars. But in what night desert stands that blue pyramid? There is yet more to tell, for this is no museum. in which hangs a tapestry of words that the desert sands blow through. Seek not to solve the mystery. Relax in the desert night. We are the pomegranate. Now has come autumn, the harvest mostly in, the last radishes dug from the ground, the last green tomatoes wrapped in paper and stored in the pantry. On the south side of the house, the pomegranate tree droops beneath the weight of fruit. I watched them grow all through the solitary summer, small green bulbs to large red balls. Out of the unexpected blue, cosmic transmissions on the social web from many dozens of supportive poets dispersed around the planet, but all caught in this same damn year. I am contacted by Paul Jolly, one of the first poets I knew, when we were students at Maybeck High School in Bruce Henderson's poetry class. Paul, back at last in old Berkeley, after decades working the halls and lobbies in Washington, D.C., and all that time away from poetry, but now returned with all his great sincerity. In pleasing synchronicity, I had just been thinking of Paul, and that time he approached me in Trinity Hall, held forth two halves of a pomegranate, the myriad bright red seeds glistening under the high ceiling lights. We are the pomegranate, he said, laughing, and I laughed. We are the pomegranate became a metaphor, a catchphrase, and the title of a poem. The pomegranates are harvested before they bend the tree to breaking. Two huge baskets. These will be good until February, when 2020 has been endured and the lucky have survived. 2020, still a few weeks to go. Fingers crossed, all nervous, spells and incantations. Breathe right, relieve stress, and whatever boosts community. A nervously dry October, waiting for California rains to douse the parched land, knock down the wildfires for a while. The United States held the highest turnout election for president ever, and Joe Biden won. But Donald Trump claimed fraud, disputed the factual basis of reality, and his fans backed his claims on no other authority and absent any objective evidence, which was perhaps the weirdest behavior in utterly weird 2020. Meanwhile, the pandemic sickened and killed many thousands of people all around the world, while Dummkopfs gathered and marched from Berlin to Washington to Sturgis, South Dakota. Hell no, we will not wear masks. More reason why I'm staying inside until this year is safely past. But we are the pomegranate. All of us, regardless of our vision, be it cloudy or clear, if we are striking out because we are so injured, so emotionally hurt, so fearful that we hit and hurt, or if we are forgiving and loving ourselves, and then we can reach out and love to all the brilliant seeds, all the love radiating from souls. We can help and heal all together now. Love is all we need. And the pomegranates growing again next year and every year. Let the seasons roll around. We are the pomegranate. Almost another Berkeley autumn, late Saturday afternoon, sitting at a big empty table in the Cafe Mediterranean with a no smoking sign on the wall behind me. I'm waiting for the big hot glass of delicious cappuccino to cool so I can drink it and hurry on to meet my pregnant mate at the Berkeley BART station in 1/2 hour's time. I've just walked from Rockridge BART through ramshackle streets of Rockridge and South Berkeley, the sun westerning and the first big shadows gathering of oncoming autumn. And I am writing another poem in Berkeley. Troll hole. Troll holding sticks in air, talking in code concerning faces that gleam eye from not quite there. Across the room, the shuddering disposition, the twisted path to tangled thickets many, where vulture crows caw, and the painter's canvas absorbs paint and sun rays in eye, mind, thought, vision reconstruction, the light yellow sun pale in the moonlight, and the stars gleam in constellations, and all the night animals and airs and feelings are all around, menacing to the menaced. Awesome, beautiful, poetic love, I suppose, to those who are happy and in balance. The days of sticks are nigh at hand and keen to make a stand away from here, out into the world to find out what the place is like and discover the true higher meanings of troll caves and troll holes on all levels from all directions. Here's a fun, this is just for fun in October, Halloween. On this one night when the sun goes down in crimson ruin beyond the brown hills, then comes the time when warlocks and demons fly through windswept skies. The fiery eyes of jack-o'-lanterns and of night-shaded cats, and the full moon dully reflecting on screaming hordes of long dead hags. The wisp of children's fancies or the mad beliefs of men and women slaughtering a young lamb and smearing its fresh blood on their naked bodies. Pagan rites remembered and practiced on this devil's night until dawn calls them home. I probably could have got a vampire, a werewolf in there, but computer dreams 2020. Computer eyes, computer lies. Nighttime, low consciousness. Darkness, stars, and howling dogs. Computer sleeping, computer dreaming. Driving down the highway of life, game in an ultra-fast electric sports car with the media system playing my favorite music full blast. Plastic control panels, electronic gauges flashing red and yellow lights, mega market freak out, assembly line, fulfillment center insanity, underground mountain warehouse in the USA or Belarus or Outer Mongolia houses the emotionless, ethicless, whiz-bang kids of computers. Gigantic metallic murder hornets with nuclear stingers dipped in COVID-19. Delta variant. The black holes of machinery, conglomerate age robots programmed by computer poets steal their way into the hearts and wallets of the world's markets. Computer dreams, mind screens, buzz, light, dark lines of buzz, mind screens, buzz, lines of yellow and red, light intertwined nightmare images and ravings, screaming demonic computer fears, the grinding of virtual gears. Zap, pow, light show inside brain, flashing numbers, flashing metaphors, zillions of doses of LSD, a billion eggshell urban sprawls sprouting forth, the new generation, the problems of world relations are ingested, digested, and vomited up again. Computer sleeps, computer wakes, computer seeks singularity. Okay. Well, we're getting near the end, but we still have a little ways to go. This is chairman of the world. If I were chairman of the world, mice would not vex Disco Stew. Cats would patrol all Midgard and Disco Stew's farmhouse too. From warrior cat to kitty pet, no solace for the mice that roared, be they fierce as reepicheep, be they twerp or low pipsqueak. Even Frederick, the poet mouse, from the tip of his nose to the end of his tail, ha ha, Stuart Little, cut away all paper bags. The film is nothing like the book. You are not chairman of the world, and neither am I. Alas, alack, alark. Leave birds out of this. Dapper tweed-dressed mice driving roadsters or fighting battles with flashing swords of no concern to cats in universes next door. Space-time for Springer's Schrodinger. Are you alive or are you dead? I like you, cat. I will call you Kim. Now go and catch those mice, replied the cat. I will call you Lush. I will call you Sot. No is kitten, is cat. Name is Kim. And along with Orange Dudley, Tabby cats, Max and Mo, Mocha and Matthew, and Queen Silvara, regal and aloof, and all acknowledge Xandar the Magnificent. In the forest of Kim, all send greetings, Disco Stew. So do not be downhearted. Your mice shall soon be thwarted, swatted down. Your home again a sea of tranquility when those mice are gone. Yours in jest, the chairman of the world. So I have two more. And this is the only one I'm reading from my book. And this is my book, and it is now can be obtained online. I put the link in the chat today. Maximus Beast. Maximus Beast, the son of a priest, was covered with dark black hair. Maximus Beast went to a feast and ate all the wee poodles there. Maximus Beast's appetite increased as he walked one night beneath the moon. Maximus Beast, disturbed to say the least, said, I hope I find something to eat soon. Maximus Beast has never, ever ceased to make poodles shiver as with chill. Maximus Beast, grown slightly old and creased, sleeps at the top of the hill. Maximus Beast, and I do mean a beast, pretended he just didn't care. Maximus Beast returned to the feast, and he ate all the wee poets there. And finally, Saxmar the Unholy. The words are their own, magic as only magic could do for the full treatment. Nonsense, I ask you, who is the purple cow? The walls grow round one's arms. Bare arms are the toughest. Why is that? Would you call this poetry? It must be called something. Things without names are too revolutionary.